Welcome, I'm Craig.
And I'm Troy.
You're probably watching this because you want to know more about the Salt Lake City Landlord Tenant Initiative.
Sometimes referred to as the Good Landlord Program.
That's right, Troy. In the new program, all residential properties including 1 and 2 unit family homes, boarding houses, fraternities, and sororities now require a business license.
Yes, but participation in the Landlord Tenant Program, however, is voluntary.
If you choose to participate in the program, the owner or agent will be required to examine and self-certify the property using the 30-item checklist.
This video will help you understand those items on the checklist.
The information in this video is just the highlights of the 30-item checklist.
The Housing Code goes into much greater detail concerning safety and maintenance of rental dwelling standards for self-certification. For more information, visit www.slcgov.com/business.
Or email landlord/tenant@slcgov.com, call 801-535-7980, or visit room 225 of City Hall.
Number 1. All rental dwellings must display a street number that is easily visible to approaching emergency vehicles. Number 2. The exterior of the building must be in good repair and weather protected. This building is missing a piece of siding that has somehow been removed or blown off. This would need to be repaired to meet the housing code.
Number 3. Windows and doors must be in good repair and weather tight. They must be able to close and not have any air gaps around the sides, and if there is a latch, they must be able to latch. Number 4. Doors must have locks that are keyed from the exterior and are operable from the interior without the use of a key or other special equipment or knowledge. The inside deadbolt has to be able to be opened quickly. Sometimes you'll see an inside deadbolt that's got a key, and if you're trying to get out in a fire, you may not be able to open it. Inside key deadbolts are not approved. Number 5. Rooms used for living, sleeping, eating, and cooking must have a minimum ceiling height of 7 foot 6 inches. This height may be 6 feet 4 inches provided there is a smoke detector wired to the building. This ceiling measures 7 foot 6 inches. However, this projection measures 6 foot 5. This is acceptable only if there is a smoke detector wired to the building.
Item number 6. Rental dwellings must have a kitchen that contains non-portable cooking appliances, a refrigerator, as well as a sink. This kitchen also has a dishwasher as well as a disposal, which are not required under the housing code.
Number 7. Rooms used for living, sleeping, eating, and cooking must have a window that provides natural light and ventilation with a minimum opening of 3.5 square feet.
Number 8. Bathrooms and laundry rooms must have a means to provide ventilation. This bathroom does not have a window for ventilation but has a fan.
Number 9. A safe means of egress of 6 feet 4 inches in height and 30 inches in width is required in all rental dwellings.
Number 10. Sleeping rooms must have a window that opens and provides a minimum of 3.5 square feet of clear opening. The minimum dimensions of the opening must be at least 20 inches in one direction and 24 in another. This window, which is the lone window in a basement bedroom, only measures of the clear opening of about 13 inches by 13 inches. This does not meet egress or the housing code. Because of this window that did not meet the code, we had to go ahead and add a second window in the same bedroom. This window meets the windowsill height of less than 48 inches as discussed previously. In order to measure the clear opening of the window, you need to open the window fully, because it's not the measurement of the window per se as much as it is the opening when it's opened. In order to measure the clear opening, you open the window all the way and measure the exact opening of the window. This one, at 24 by 36, meets the housing code.
Number 11. The maximum window sill height is 48 inches from the floor. Here we have an older window that measures 67 inches from the floor. In order to meet housing code, this window can be no taller than 48 inches from the floor.
Number 12. Handrails are required on stairways with 4 or more risers. Handrails are to be no less than 30 inches nor more than 38 inches above the tread. This stairwell has more than 4 risers, so a handrail is required. In order to measure this, you would take a tape measure on the nose of the tread, measure up in a plumb line to see where it falls. This one lands between 30 and 38 inches, which makes it acceptable in the housing code.
13. The maximum riser height for a stairway is 8 inches and the minimum run is 9 inches. The rise is the amount the stair goes up. The maximum that you can go is 8 inches. The run is the amount the stair goes out. The minimum you can have is 9 inches.
Number 14. Stairways must have a minimum headroom requirement of 6 foot 4 inches and a width of 30 inches. This stairwell meets the minimum on width. It measures at 36, but it does not meet the height at 6 foot 4. And in order to measure this, we have a tape measure down here approximating the plane of the stairs. And what you do is you take the tape measure from that approximate plane to the lowest point in a plumb line and measure up. This one does not meet the minimum requirement.
15. Guardrails not less than 36 inches in height are required for porches and openings 30 inches or more above or below grade. Guardrails must have intermediate rails that will not allow a 9-inch sphere to pass. Here we have a guardrail on a porch. It is no shorter than 36 inches. It's guarding a drop-off of a grade of 48 inches. We would need a guardrail if it was 30 inches or more. Also, the balusters here are only 4 inches apart. Housing code requires no more than a 9-inch gap between the balusters.
Number 16. Battery-operated smoke detectors are required to be mounted on the ceiling or wall at a point centrally located in the hallway or area giving access to rooms used for sleeping.
Number 17. Rental dwellings are required to have a bathroom sink, toilet, tub or shower. Hot and cold running water is to be supplied to the appropriate fixtures. Number 18. Water heaters and boilers shall have a listed combination temperature and pressure release valve and discharge pipe. This is the temperature and pressure release valve and the discharge pipe on the side of a water heater. A permanently installed heating system is required that is capable of maintaining rooms to a minimum of 68 degrees.
Number 20. Except for direct vented appliances, furnaces and gas water heaters shall not be permitted in bedrooms, in bathrooms, or in closets accessed only from a bedroom or a bathroom. Number 21. Gas shutoff valves are required on all gas appliances. All appliances that produce carbon monoxide must be connected to an operating chimney or approved flue. Each appliance here has its own gas shutoff valve as well as approved flue. Number 22. All electrical equipment, wiring, and appliances must be properly installed and maintained. This would include all electrical devices and fixtures. Number 23. Adequate electrical service must be provided to each rental dwelling.
24. Three-pronged electrical outlets must be wired to a grounded electrical system. A ground fault circuit interrupter, also known as a GFCI, may be approved as an alternative. You can get a simple tester such as this from a hardware store to test if your three-prong outlet is wired properly. Older two-prong outlets are acceptable. They're only unacceptable when you change them to a 3-prong outlet without grounding them properly. 25. All electrical panels, boxes, outlets, and lighting fixtures must have proper covers. This outlet needs a new cover. 25 continued. All light fixtures must have proper covers. And also, any electrical panels need proper covers.
Number 26, not more than one family can occupy a rental dwelling. What is the definition of a family, Troy?
Family is defined as one or more persons related by blood, marriage, adoption, and living together as a single housekeeping unit.
What if I'm not part of a family and live in a rental dwelling? What are the guidelines for that?
The guidelines allow for a group of not more than 3 persons not related by blood, marriage, adoption to live together as a single housekeeping unit, or 2 unrelated persons and their children living together in a single housekeeping unit.
Thank you. So what we have is a family can live in a single rental dwelling, or a group of 3 persons not related, or 2 people with their children can live in a housing unit together.
27. All vehicles must be properly licensed and operable. All vehicle parts, junk, garbage, discarded building materials, interior household furniture, appliances, landscape, debris, worthless or discarded materials must be stored within a fully enclosed building or removed from the property. This is a great building to store these items in.
Number 28. It is unlawful to park in any required front or corner side yard. All parking areas must be improved and maintained as hard surfaces. That would include parking on grass and dirt as being against the housing code. A hard surface such as cement is acceptable.
29. Front yards and park strips are to be landscaped and maintained with at least 33% of the area covered by vegetation, which may include trees, shrubs, grasses, annuals, perennials, or vegetable plants. This park strip does not meet the 33% requirement. Number 30. Weeds must be maintained at a height of no more than 6 inches at all times, and the cuttings must be removed from the premises. This concludes the self-certification video. I hope this helps you complete the self-certification of your properties using the 30-item checklist.
For more information, please visit www.slcgov.com/business, or you can call us at 801-535-7980, or visit room 225 of City Hall at 451 South State Street.